Hi, everybody. I want to go over the week 9 assignment where you need to find an article to help you with your response to the article that I assigned. And as part of that assignment, you are filling out a source evaluation. So the article that I assigned is Misinformation and Biases Infect Social Media. This is the article you are going to write your response essay in reaction to. However, we want you to also find your own article to help you with your response. To do that, you may go to any of our databases, or you can do a Google search. So let's start with SIRS. Some of you, just by chance, may have already found an article about social media in SIRS or in one of the library databases. If you think that article is relevant to what you're doing with the article that I assigned, you may use that article. So you don't have to find an additional one if your topic happened to be social media. But if it's not, then you will definitely have to find a different article. So within SIRS, there are several topics that could be helpful with responding to the article that I gave you. They may not be exact matches, but they're pretty close. Here in the trending topics, you see social media, and that might be one where you could find an article that is helpful. Also, if you go down to the subject areas and choose communication and technology, you may find some additional topics with additional articles that could be useful. For example, digital media, cyberbullying, media bias. That sounds very close to the article that I assigned. So you may want to just look around a little and see what you find. Another option would be to type in the search box social media and bias and misinformation, just picking those keywords from the title of the article and see what you find. Again, some of these may not be relevant, so you do need to check it out. Just because you Googled or you searched for it and you got a response doesn't mean it's a good article. So you do want to be careful in how you choose your article. So again, several ways in SIRS. Another way you can search for it is in Credo. We talked about Credo. And in this one, you could put in your search terms, social media, and bias and misinformation, and just see what you get. Again, you may not find things that are really helpful, but you can look around that way. The other database that we could check is Ebscohost. You always want to make sure that you choose full text. Again, put in your keywords, social media, and bias, and misinformation, and just see what you get. This one, we only got 9 articles. You can see what's there and see if any of those work. You could also, of course, just look for one of those terms. That would broaden it. So you could play around a little bit with those databases. You could also go to Google and put in your keywords again. And start looking around there. Now remember, with a Google search, anything can show up. So you want to make sure that you're very selective and choose something that will pass the CRAP test, something that is credible and reputable for you to use and to cite as you're writing your response essay. All right, so once you have found what you think is a good article, then you're going to go to the worksheet. And that's located in the Unit 3 assignment details. It's the first assignment, the source evaluation worksheet. And you'll see that there are actually two different versions of it. The first one is a fillable PDF, and if that works on your computer, you fill in these different spots. The other one is a Word doc. And this one, you of course just put your cursor and type. If you need to convert this into a Google Doc for the purposes of your computer, that's fine as well. I just need all the information. So what I need is the citation information, author, date, title of the article, source or publication, where it was published. If you have a volume or an issue or page numbers, go ahead and put those down. If you found it from the internet, put the URL address. If you did get it from a database, go ahead and put the link there. You wouldn't be using that in your essay, but it might be helpful for me to access your article. If you tell me the name of the database, or if you use Google or Bing or whatever search engine you used. And then you will also list here the keywords and synonyms that you used when you conducted your search. So, you could see what I did, which was social media and bias and misinformation. So part 2 of this document is the CRAP test, and you've done this before. So you're just going to answer the questions, and this time you'll answer the questions right here in the same box. And the fillable PDF is the same format. So you'll fill this out fully. And then part 3 is your declaration of source credibility. And this should be a paragraph in which you describe why your article is relevant. And this time it really needs to pass the CRAP test. If you find that your article doesn't give any outside sources, it's mostly opinions, it can't really be verified, I would not use that for this essay. You want to use something that's credible, that can back up whatever you're saying in your essay. So choose carefully. So when you're done filling out the document, let me change to a student view so this will look more like the way you'll have it. Simply enter the link where the assignment is first mentioned, scroll down and either upload your saved file or choose existing to submit a OneDrive file. Hopefully that will help you get started with this assignment.